friends, and welcome to the world's smallest hotel room, first and foremost, but more importantly, welcome to Star Wars Celebration Day 1, y'all. It is bright and early, 6 a.m. I honestly woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning just out of sheer excitement and jet lag, which I'm trying to use to my advantage because I am not naturally an early riser, but after just a quick preview of seeing the sheer amounts of people who are going to be here, literally I think everybody who's going to the convention is staying in this hotel. I just don't understand why I wasn't properly braced for the sheer number of people who are going to be here. We've been advised to go. The game plan is to go and queue early, so rundown for the day. Also, just freaking, I cannot believe I'm acting too casually about this right now. It's freaking Star Wars Celebration and we're here in freaking Japan. There is our destination, right?
Right there.
We're heading over there, luckily.
Right
the hotel is right in proximity to the convention center. It literally has a tunnel walkway that you can get to it, so that will be convenient. But yes, trying to maximize this jet lag that we've had since we've been here in Japan. It's been an amazing trip so far. Already kind of exhausted, but have a second wind now that we are here and it's actually freaking happening. On the docket for today, the itinerary. I'm first thing in the morning. Also, there's some. Whoa.
What's up, everybody?
First thing in the morning, I'm going to meet Sam Witwer, y'all. I have a signing with Sam Witwer. Tom is going to go get in the queue for the Mandalorian and Grogu celebration stage panel. So we are immediately going to divide and conquer, but it's fine. We will rally at some point. And there's just going to be just so much stimulation, so much to do, so much to see. Hoping I get to meet some folks. I can't wait to see people's cosplay. Already a lot of the 501st were repping their stuff in the lobby last night. I'm already just like overstimulated. So we both were just wide awake before the sun came out this morning.
Yep.
Locked in, ready to go. Let me give y'all a quick fit check, since y'all have seen me documenting the process of everything we're gonna be wearing. So first things first, we're rocking these little Vader earrings that I got from Her Universe, which I believe is Ashley Eckstein's brand. I bought them with my own money, disclaimer. I'm shocked I've never bought anything from her line before. They have so much like licensed stuff from like every single fandom imaginable. So I was like, oh, I gotta snag something. Gotta represent Vader. It is the Revenge of the Sith anniversary, y'all. We're repping Mandalorian and Grogu t-shirt. This is the way. I think Tom actually got this for me at Celebration Anaheim, potentially. But we gotta rep something Mandalorian and Grogu, obviously, because that's the main panel today. But y'all know, of course, when we're gonna be in the presence of Sam Witwer, we've gotta rock the Darth Maul jacket. I'm so freaking excited. Oh my god. Ignore the popped collar. Gotta get that under control. See what happens. Say our goodbyes. Tom's gonna go get in line. It seems pretty cutthroat. Seems pretty survival of the fittest, or the most stamina when it comes to these lines and whatnot, so pray for us. Tom's reppin'. I'm so salty that obviously I have to wear Darth Maul when I meet Sam Witwer, but Tom is gonna be fully reppin' the main theme today, Mandalorian and Grogu. Do the reveal. Oh my gosh. Let's get it. Let's get after it.
Hello, y'all. Quick intervention from me from the future, coming at you with a XXL Ewok shirt and absolutely no voice. What's wrong? You've never seen a girl with no voice wearing a XXL shirt because that's all that they had left from Star Wars Celebration? We're not sugarcoating any of this today. If anything, this is the most accurate post-celebration description I can give you of what the vibe is right now. Anyways, I just wanted to briefly interject and say that unfortunately, going forward from here on out in the vlogs, we're going to be doing a lot of VO, and unfortunately this is the vocal quality that we're rocking with right now. So if this turns into slightly ASMR, because that's all I can do, then forgive me. I'm so sorry. And I'm just really sorry I have to subject you guys to this, but I don't know how much longer we're going to be rocking like this, speaking like this, and I wanted to just get these vlogs out as soon as I could. Oh God, this is not going to be good. Some of the best souvenirs we get from Star Wars Celebration are our memories and our illnesses. So, All right, without further ado, let's get it. We are ready. We were locked in. We headed on over to the convention center to go wait in our respective lines. I was waiting in GA, and Tom was waiting in the queue to get into the Mando and Grogu panel. And as you can see, it was already popping. There you can see the sun's literally rising. This was at approximately 6:45 in the morning. Had Darth Maul in front of me, y'all. Good omens already. There was, of course, the VIP line. Absolutely nobody in sight, but it's fine because miraculously we made it to the front of, like, the blue tape there right as we were getting ready to go in. So we had pretty good entry access, y'all. Here they are taking us in 9 a.m. on the dot. It was actually a few minutes after 9, so my heart was pounding, y'all. Look at everybody going.
Welcome to celebration!
Woo! Then we were running for our lives because I saw everybody else running. I didn't know if it was going to be like a stampede going in, if it was just going to be a free-for-all. Look, you saw all the bodies in line, y'all. So I saw other people running, and it started to freak me out. But we made our way to the signing line. There he is, Sam Witwer. Tamora Morrison popped out just casually. It was crazy. I got my autograph. I didn't get any footage of that because I don't think you're allowed to have your phone out. But then I was just kind of lollygagging like, okay, well, it was 9:20 in the morning at that point. And everybody else, we were all still scattered. Tom still had the Mando and Grogu panel at like 10 a.m. Alex and Amanda were off doing their own thing. Our team was dividing and conquering. So I just kind of moseyed on over to the area where I realized, oh, there's the live stage. And there's nobody here right now because it's 9:30 in the morning. They just opened the doors, and meanwhile, here's what it was looking like over at the main celebration stage where Tom was getting loaded in for the Mandalorian and Grogu panel. They were getting everybody hyped up. Yeah, I'm real salty that Tom got to witness this Grogu animatronic, but it's fine because meanwhile, I was back out on the floor getting barricade at the live
Star Wars
stage.
Celebration live. Where are my new Star Wars Celebration fans at? Where are you at? First timers!
Genuinely, I cannot even, this was just sheer luck and having no other game plan. Like, we were right there, y'all. We got one of these lightsabers that they give out to the crowd. There's Anthony. Like, it was just absolutely insane.
Aiden Christian.
Raise those lightsabers high and give it up for the one and only Hayden Christensen. I will be the most powerful Jedi ever. I promise you. This is quite the turnout.
And it's all still very vivid. It was 20 years ago, but it made such an impression on me, you know. But everything from, you know, all the lightsaber fights that we got to do, and you know, obviously the fight that Ewan and I did on our battle on Mustafar. We had a blast doing that.
So yeah, as you could hear, the room absolutely erupted when we learned that Hayden was going to be the first guest, which frankly, rightfully so, kicked things off, especially since there was no actual Revenge of the Sith panel. Like, guys, that was my view of Hayden Christensen. What the actual frick? This was like hour 1 into day 1. Meanwhile, Tom, after he got out from the Mandalorian and Grogu panel, he was able to catch this view of the crowd wrapping up Hayden Christensen's interview. And poor Tom had to sift through that crowd to find me, but he miraculously did. We rallied. We rendezvoused. I said, literally, come to the barricade. We are right up front and center.
Is no stranger thing to the merc with a mouth, and the other is more than enough.
Then Ryan Gosling came out, and I obviously wasn't privy to what was going down in the Mando and Grogu panel, so this was a total freaking surprise over here. Tom obviously knew because he was able to attend the panel where they announced the new Starfighter film, confirming all the rumors that had been swirling that Ryan Gosling, look at him, he's... I think he was definitely overwhelmed by just the sheer crowd. There's me. Shout out to y'all who caught footage of us on the stream. I was just cracking up. Just could not believe that this was our view. Genuinely unplanned. Genuinely had no clue that that's how it was going to go down. Ashley Eckstein came out. Like, it was just one after the other after the other. You could spend the entire day here, which we ended up doing. We had no other game plan. The first thing on the docket was the panel. Then Pedro Pascal and Dave Filoni came out. They just kept bringing out every single epic guest. The lineup at the beginning of the day for when we were there was just genuinely insane. It was obviously a major surprise that Pedro was going to be there. I don't think anybody really anticipated that, especially since kind of right before the panel, they had announced we saw on Twitter that both he and Sigourney Weaver were going to be making an appearance on Good Morning America. So we were like, okay, I guess there's no way that they're going to be in Japan for Star Wars Celebration then. But they got us. They faked everybody out.
Wait, put it back on the screen. I look great.
Who's next here? I'm just reliving all the footage. Who was this? I think this is Jon Favreau and Sigourney Weaver. And y'all, I did not realize how much I was going to freak the frick out. Y'all know I have been finally getting cultured on the icon that is Ellen Ripley with the Alien franchise, so I genuinely lost it. Seeing Sigourney here, look how freaking close we were to her, y'all. Anyway, shout out to those of you who snapped these pics and shared them in the Discord or on Twitter of us. Not sure why I looked so stressed right there. I think I was just in disbelief that we made it to the live stage. But after a couple hours of just chilling over there, what did we have to do? I'm forgetting what's on our schedule. We were going to the animation panel. That's where we were heading from here. At the animation panel. Oh my god.
This was life-altering. Maul, We're, first off, freaking holy frick, Tales of the Underworld, first episode, jaw dropped, frick, but, I mean, God, more importantly, my freaking man. Oh my God, the rumors are true. Throwback to when that was rumored in like freaking 2023 at this rate. Forever ago, and I said, I'll believe it when I see it. Holy frick, I'm seeing it in the flesh, y'all. I'm gonna have no voice tomorrow because I just screamed at the top of my mother freaking lungs. Sam Witwer looked me in the eye this morning. I met that man this morning, and he looked me in the eye while I said, yeah, this is my man right here. This is my favorite freaking, this is my comfort character. And he had to just keep a straight freaking face. That was at 9 a.m., folks, and here we are. He had to just hold in. That's you, Sam Witwer, you sneaky. You had that freaking knowledge, and you had to sit there and watch me freaking fangirl, knowing that this was coming down the pipeline. Jesus, I can die happy. Oh, Jesus. Cut the cameras.
So yeah, that was obviously freaking epic. So grateful that we were able to get into that. And afterwards, we kind of had a minute to just breathe. We didn't have anything else immediately on the docket, so we did some perusing of the cosplay, all of the merch, everything that is just the sites that you can take in. If you have an extra $100,000 that you want to spend on this Anakin Skywalker actually used Revenge of the Sith lightsaber, go for it. Obviously, that was not in our back pocket. Headed back over to the live stage where there were, of course, everybody was going absolutely ballistic following the announcement of the mall show, folks. Oh my God, this might be my highlight announcement from Celebration. Just genuinely could not believe that we were lucky enough to get into that panel. Like, the crowd was going freaking wild. And we were lucky to see the trailer in that panel. So I'm finally living out my dream of seeing Celebration exclusive trailers, y'all.
Day one recap, because we're waiting in a very long line. Which, to my surprise, has not actually been the experience that everybody was promising. Because we had a conundrum last night trying to check into our hotel, because so were the other 50,000 people who are here right now. And that was a fiasco. That was a travesty. So it was a precursor to what I thought was going to be an entire day of just queuing, but it has not been, if you can get the timing right, up until now. Made it in, met Sam Witwer ripe and early at frickin' 9 o'clock in the morning, was done by 9:20. It was amazing. He loved the mall jacket. It looks even better with his signature, y'all. So here we are, we're queuing. We just got out of the animation panel, freaking slayed, freaking amazing. Glad we were able to get in. We're waiting to get free posters that looked sick, that we all get free for attending the panel. I spent, honestly, a majority of the day at the live stage, made barricade somehow. This has just been genuinely one of the greatest days ever. I can already feel my voice is going. We'll see if I can even speak by tomorrow. The sheer amount of people here, I was so underprepared. Up until this point, I've never seen this many human beings in one place at a time ever, except for Las Vegas in the casinos, and that has nothing on this. This has just been life-altering, and it's only day one. Am I gonna go home and am I gonna probably crash by 7:30 p.m. because I'm running on sheer adrenaline and a dream right now? We still have 2 more days, and already I'm like, is it gonna beat this? Because I'm on peak. I'm firing on all cylinders right now. They're bringing out the guns, the heat. But we'll see. We still have 2 full days. So if I don't crash before then, but I highly doubt I will because I'm living on cloud freaking 9. This is like the best day of my life. My will to live has been restored till at least 2026 when we're getting mall, baby.
And yes, I realized I didn't actually have any other conclusive outro trips to summarize day 1, but that was certainly the most wild way to kick things off. I could not believe how epic the first day was. I can't even convey with words just how exhilarating it was. Yes, genuinely, I had woken up at 3 o'clock that morning from sheer jet lag and just will to live, just pure excitement and adrenaline, and it carried me through the day, thank gosh, because it was just starting the day meeting Sam Witwer, camping out for several hours at the Celebration live stage where we somehow managed to get front freaking row, thank gosh, because I'm freaking short, but never in a million years would I have imagined that would have been our view. Like, it was just by the grace of God that the spirit moved me to be like, hey, maybe go migrate over by the Celebration stage because you got nothing left to do, because you got in first thing in the morning and got your Sam Witwer signing, and then you had nothing else going on. So that was just sheer luck. and I couldn't believe it. You could spend several hours there at the live stage because they constantly have people coming out, guests. If they have a major panel that day, you can assume the guests are going to correlate with said panel. So just getting to see, obviously, Hayden first thing in the morning. Sigourney Weaver, I had no idea how much I was actually like emotional seeing her, like how much Ellen Ripley has resonated with me. As you guys have seen, I've been on my alien discovery journey. Jesus, I wish my voice didn't sound like this right now. Yeah, day one was just so electric. Getting into the animation panel, which so grateful that we decided to go over there when we did, because it packed in, but there wasn't that big of a line by the time that we had gone over there. And we saw the first episode of Tales of the freaking Underworld. Oh my gosh, I wish I could freaking say more, and honestly I genuinely wish that I could have my reaction to that one, y'all, because my jaw was on the floor. I was like, there's no way this is what they're showing us right now. Like, my assumption was, okay, they're gonna show us an episode of Tales of the Underworld, they're gonna pick a tamer one, you know. I was not expecting them to kick it off and come out guns blazing with what they showed. So I was like, dang, I cannot believe we're here right now witnessing this. But at the same time, oh my gosh, I wish I could have my reaction to this because I was in shock. So even just that, I was like, okay, that was epic. That's probably all we're gonna get. But then they were kind of prodding, asking about the future of Star Wars animation. And y'all know I have been so curious because it has seemingly been dormant. Crickets, what the frick's going on? And so when they said, we're not gonna tell you about it, we're just gonna show you, and then they whipped out the trailer for freaking Darth Maul. Then Sam Witwer came out and said, roll it again. That's why I have no voice. That's why we're here right now. Absolutely electric. Dare I say, it might have been my favorite day of the whole weekend. In hindsight, they were all so different. Every day had different surprises, just a different experience in store, different schedule, obviously, but it was such a way to kick things off. So stay tuned. I'm gonna try to have day 2 edited immediately after this, but I just wanted to pop in and film a little bit more of a formal outro since I kind of just ended off there. I realized I didn't have any other footage after that little mini interview that Tom and I did to kind of wrap things up. So thank you so much for watching this experience from day 1. Still cannot believe that we were there. Can't believe I'm already somehow back in LA. I fell asleep on the couch last night and woke up having no idea where I was. My brain was genuinely like, are we still there? Are we still at Celebration? What's going on? Are we still in Japan? Are we in America? Am I on a plane? Where am I? I was delirious. But we are back and everything is finally sinking in, and I'm just grateful that I took all this footage so that I could relive this day, because oh my gosh, it genuinely, that still rings true. I know I said it in the heat of the moment, but that was one of the most epic, just coolest days of my life, obviously, with this being my first Star Wars celebration. Just the initial influx of taking it all in and getting a sense of what it is actually like, the energy, the experience of being there. Maybe that's why I'm favoring day 1 so much, because it was just the initial just onslaught of emotion and excitement that I cannot explain with words. So stay tuned for days 2 and 3, folks. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next few.